The GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition finally came out and the nostalgia seems to be going through the roof. Some people love it and some hate it with a passion, while others are simply indifferent. But is GTA 3 the Definitive Edition actually good? I've been trying to answer this question for a while now, as the Definitive Edition is definitely not as bad as some make it out to be, but on the other hand, it's also not as good as it could have been. For those that don't know, GTA 3 was the first 3D GTA game. When it came out, it broke records in sales and quickly gathered media attention for its violence and supposed bad influence on children. This game is one of the reasons why there used to and still sort of is the debate about whether video games cause violence. In GTA 3, you play a character called Claude, a hitman slash serial killer for various criminal groups such as the Mafia, the Triads, the Yakuza, and other criminals. And that's basically it. The story here is good, but it is definitely not on the same level as Vice City or any of the later released GTA games, which is forgivable though, as Rockstar Games was still quite new to this type of game style. The story is clearly inspired by movies such as Goodfellas. In fact, there's even a poster for a movie in the game called Badfellas, which is obviously a reference to Goodfellas. It also has a cast of fantastic voice actors, and the whole game feels very Hollywood movie-like. But like I said, don't go into it expecting Vice City or GTA 4 level of storytelling. The game takes place in Liberty City, the same city GTA 4 takes place, except that this is the way Liberty City used to look like in its original form. It is basically a fictionalized New York City. In the Definitive Edition, Liberty City looks amazing. This is one of the things that all the games in the remaster have in common. They all look amazing, from the way lights reflect off the streets to rainfalls and lightning strikes. The draw distance is increased as well, and this is one of those things that I'm not sure how to feel about. In Vice City, the increased draw distance only adds to the immersion and makes the city look much more like Miami. But in GTA 3 and San Andreas, removing the fog doesn't seem like such a good idea, as it immediately makes both Liberty City and San Andreas look much smaller than we all remember. They always have been small, but the fog always made them look bigger. However, I'm sure mods will soon be available and bring back the fog, giving them their old school feel. There's also been a lot of hate for the new character models that in some instances look amazing and in others like shit. But if we're being honest, 3D era character models in GTA games never looked that good. They always look cartoony, over the top and unrealistic, which was part of the overall aesthetic Rockstar Games was going for. So personally, I'm not really bothered by this. GTA 3 might also be the hardest of the old school GTA games. It is very unforgiving to the point where it borders on rage quitting. The Definitive Edition improved the controls and aiming system, but this only helps slightly. You'll still die in a couple of seconds if you get the idea of attacking enemies the same way you would do in GTA 4 or 5. This can lead to a lot of frustration. The cars are also still ridiculously easy to damage. Just driving through a bunch of crates will blow half of your car away. That said, I'd be lying if I didn't think it was fun as hell. Causing chaos is so easy and rewarding. Literally, as you get money for blowing cars up. Would I recommend this game and should you buy it? Well, this honestly depends on how much of a GTA fan you really are. If you're a big fan, then yes, you'll definitely enjoy this trilogy. And it's not like you don't know what these games are like, as the stories are still the same. But as a casual player, you should probably wait for a sale, because $60 are too much to ask. This trilogy should have cost $30, maybe $40 max, not $60. Red Dead Redemption cost $60 when it came out and had far more content than this trilogy. Adding to that comes the fact that they're basically selling 20-year-old games for $60. That is some high-level greediness, let's be honest here. If you like this video, please consider to leave a like, subscribe or comment. I try to read and respond to most comments. Thanks for watching and have a great day.